welcome to the Whispering Woods. Hello, kids! Today's adventure is all about a clever fox and a speedy rabbit learning what real victory truly means. Are you ready? Then let's begin. High on the rolling Windtrail meadows, where the grass shimmered like emerald waves, and the breeze carried the scent of wildflowers, a confident rabbit named Niver stretched his legs with an excited grin, his tall ears flicking like flags ready for launch. Today is the day I prove I am the fastest creature in the entire valley, he declared, bouncing in place with a burst of eager energy. Nearby, leaning casually against the smooth river stone with a sly smirk and a sparkle of curiosity in her eyes, a sharp-minded fox named Felora twirled a leaf between her claws and replied, "Speed isn't everything, little hopper. Brains can outrun legs any day." Niver huffed and puffed up his chest. "We'll see about that." And so the Windtrail Duel began, a challenge whispered among the wind, drawing birds from the treetops and squirrels from their leafy nests. As the two stood at the starting line, carved into the earth by generations of races, the opening moment crackled like fireworks as Niver shot forward in a blur, his feet tapping the ground so quickly they almost vanished. Felora, meanwhile, took up with smooth, calculated steps, her tail swaying like a guiding arrow as she analyzed every bump, shadow, and curve in the path ahead. "Try keeping up," Niver laughed. Felora grinned. "Try lasting." The trail curved into a glowing forest corridor where dappled sunlight flickered like tiny lanterns overhead, and chirping birds formed a playful orchestra. Niver zipped under fallen branches, leaping over mossy logs with enthusiastic hops. Felora, however, chose smarter angles, weaving smoothly through narrow gaps, using the terrain like stepping stones. "I'm still ahead," Niver cheered. "Only because I'm allowing it," Felora teased. The teasing fueled the excitement as they burst out of the forest and into a field of tall golden grass that swayed like a living sea here. Niver struggled, the grass brushed against his fur, slowing his movement, but Felora slipped through it with ease. Her body low and streamlined, she overtook him with a playful flick of her tail. Strategy beats speed, she sang proudly. "Not for long," Niver declared, suddenly diving into a hidden rabbit tunnel network he knew like the back of his paw. He zoomed underground, popping up ahead of her like a cork from a bottle. Felora gasped, then burst into laughter. "Okay, that was clever." But then the terrain shifted again. As they neared Windtrail Canyon, the ground dipped into uneven stone ledges and sharp turns, demanding caution and skill. Here Felora shined. She hopped across stones with perfect balance, her body flowing like water. Niver tried to match her, but his foot slipped, sending him sliding toward a jagged edge. In a flash, Felora lunged forward, snagging him by the scruff of his neck and pulling him back with a gasp of effort. They landed in a pile, dusty, shaken, but safe. "WH, why did you help me?" Niver stammered. Felora's voice softened. "Because no race matters more than a life, and a victory you get alone isn't worth anything without respect." Niver blinked, heart pounding, but warmed by gratitude. "Thank you. I guess I forgot what really matters." After that moment, they didn't run as rivals, they ran as partners, each helping the other through the canyon's narrow ridges and slippery steps. Niver warned Felora of loose stones ahead. Felora guided Niver through tricky ledges using her sharper night vision. When they emerged, the sky above the final stretch glowed orange and pink, the sunset painting their path like a ribbon of fire. They took a breath, looked at each other, and smiled not with competitiveness, but with shared excitement. "Let's finish this together," Felora suggested. "Yeah," Niver agreed, ears perking up. Their final sprint wasn't about outpacing each other. It was about harmony to runners, different strengths, matching each other as rhythm perfectly. As they reached the wooden marker at the end of Windtrail Meadow, they crossed it side by side, laughing, panting, bumping shoulders with a sense of accomplishment that far outweighed any trophy. Animals from around the meadow cheered, celebrating not the speed, not the trickery, but the unity they had witnessed. Felora placed a gentle paw on Niver's back. "You know," she said softly, "races end, but friendships can outlast even the fastest feet." Niver smiled wide. "Then I guess we both won today." And with that, the meadow filled with golden light as the wind brushed past them, like a proud whisper, carrying their lesson across the valley that true victory comes not from beating others, but from growing with them through every challenge, every choice, every brave step. Sometimes, one brave step is all it takes to start an epic adventure. Learn from their story. Remember the value of honesty, kindness, and respect. Let your heart choose honesty, and your actions choose kindness. The Whispering Woods has finished today's adventure. But guess what? Even more fun is coming soon. Subscribe so you can join us on the next big adventure. Tap the bell. We'll be waiting for you in the forest.